Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on GetDroid tips, and in this video I would like to talk about how to fix Grand Theft Auto 5 Enhanced is having an issue with crashing, or you're going through any kind of issues such as not launching, won't launch, freezing, stuttering, lagging, low FPS drop, and even the black screen, which is happening for few users right now. So the game is installed and we can check what are the steps to fix the issue. First one is all about what we need to do is we just need to try with verify the game file. That might help in most cases. Sometimes for us these kind of issue happens if the files are corrupted. So we need to make sure the files are not corrupted. So just go over here, right click and go to the properties. Now from here go to the installed file and just click on the verify integrity of game file. This will cross check every single files of a game, and if any files are corrupted and if any files are missing, we'll be having these kind of issue. So we need to cross check whether they are going to get fixed up. Most probably this will be fixed up. So this is going to take a lot of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip this part. Just click on the verify integrity of game file, which will be taking a lot of time. So I'll be move to next step. Next step is all about what we need to do is we just need to start or run the game as an administrator from the installation folder, and also we need to run the game in the compatibility mode. So to run the game from the installation folder, first thing what we need to do is just go over here in the game, right click, go to the properties, go to the installed file, and we need to cross check where the game is installed. So the game is installed on C. So what I need to do is, in order to run the game from the installation folder, make sure you close the Steam from the background, go over here in the file explorer, navigate to this PC, go over here, go to the local disk C, go to the program files over here, and we have to go to the Steam folder, navigate to common. From here we can go to common, you'll be able to find, go to Steam apps, then go to common. Now from here you can see we have Grand Theft Auto 5 Enhanced. Open this. Now from here if you scroll down, you can see we have play GTA 5. Now this one, we have this particular option, that is GTA 5 Enhanced. So this is the .exe. So we need to launch the game from here. So instead of launching it from the Steam, try launching it from here. That might be working in most cases. And also we need to move to the next step. Next step is all about what we need to do is we just need to run the game in the compatibility mode, and we need to run the game as an administrator. So just go over here, right click, go to show more option, properties over here, go to the compatibility, click on run this program in the compatibility mode, set this to Windows 7 as the first one, go for apply, or you can set this to Windows 8, go for apply. Next one, click on run this program as an administrator, go for apply and go for OK. Once it is clicked, we just need to close this and we have to go back and you can try launching the game. Now we need to check over here in the Steam, try launching the game. Once again you have to check. Next step is all about third step, we need to restart the Steam. So to restart the Steam, what we need to do is just go over here. Closing the Steam over here is actually not a restart. Just go to the Steam. Now from here, go at here at the top Steam, right click, and there is an option called exit. So right now you can see the Steam is successfully shut down. So right now afterwards, just go back to the Steam, right click over here, go to the run as an administrator, go for yes. Now the Steam is going to get a fresh start. It is like a restart for the Steam. Once the Steam is successfully launched like this, it is like a fresh start for the Steam. You can go to the library and you can launch the game from here. So that even helped many users, so you can try this out. Let us move to the next step. Next step is all about step 4. We need to run the game on dedicated graphics card. So to do this, just go over here, search for the graphics settings, and we need to click on this one. Now from here, what we need to do is we need to add the game. Just click on add desktop app. Now from here, we have to go to this PC over here, go to local disk C, program file x86, go for Steam, navigate to Steam apps, go to common. Now from here, go to Grand Theft Auto Enhanced. Now from here, we need to select this one and we need to add it. So right now it is added. So once it is added, what we need to do is we just need to go over here, expand this, make sure this is let Windows aside, change this to high performance with NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 with Max-Q design. We need to close this and we have to go back and try launch the game. Next one is all about what we need to do is we just need to move to the next step. That is all about we need to allow the game exe to antivirus program, or we need to Windows security firewall. So just go over here, search for the control panel. We have to click over here. Now go over here in the Windows Defender firewall. Go to allow an app or feature through Windows Defender firewall. Keep scrolling down and make sure we need to add the game. So just scroll down and whether you have to check whether GTA 5 Enhanced is added. So as you can see, it is successfully added. So you have to make sure that you put a check on both the boxes, private and public. Now click on the change setting. If it is not added, click on the change setting and go to allow another app. Go to the browse, go to this PC, go to local disk C, go to the program file x86, go for Steam, navigate to Steam apps, go to common. Now from here go to Grand Theft Auto 5 Enhanced. Now from here we need to select this one and go for open and we need to add it. So here it is added, so make sure that you have to put a check on both the boxes. Once it is done, just close this and we have to check with the game. So still there, we have to move to the next one. That is all about step number 6. We need to perform a clean installation of the graphics card. So I'll be providing a link in the description that will take you to both NVIDIA as well as to the AMD. So NVIDIA users, just go over here so you can see this is to the page to the NVIDIA and this is to the AMD. So the users over here, just go to this particular page. Now from here you have to go over here, you have to select everything. Like if you're on the GeForce, select GeForce. Based on your PC's configuration, you have to select rest one. So mine is GeForce 15 series, so I have to select 15 series. Minus it is GeForce NVIDIA RTX 5090D, so I have to select this one. And based on your operating system, you have to select this and go for find. Once after done with this one, we need to go over here. What we need to do is we just need to download and install the greatest versions of the graphics card, which is 572, which is released on 27 February, which is around 844.82 MB, and you have to click on the view, and now you can download the graphics card from here. So you can download it from here. And also if you're on the AMD, just go over here, select everything like the graphics, you can select everything, and based on your PC's configuration, you can go over here and go to the submit. Now we can download, if you're on the Windows 11, download this one, and if you're on the Windows 10, download this one. You can also try installing the Microsoft Visual C++. So keep scrolling down. You can also try installing this one based on your system. If the system is based on x64, download this one. If the system is based on x86, you can download this one. You can also move to the next step after trying with this. That is all about if disconnect multiple monitors or run the game on a single monitor. So if you're already connected with multiple monitors, just remove it and you have to try it on a single monitor. And also you have to delete this setting file, create a backup first, and all saving will be lost. So just go over here in the documents. If we go to documents, you can see we have folders like this. So if you get to the My Games, you'll be having a separate folder for the GTA 5 over here, or you can check whether you're having the folder here. So if you have the folder for the GTA 5, once you started playing the game and saving each level of the game, you'll be having a separate folder here. So the deleting this might work, so make sure you have to take a backup. So take a backup from here first, copy it and paste it over here in the desktop. Then you can delete it and you can check. Next one is we need to rename or delete the saved game files. That's also working in most cases. You can delete it, so make sure that you have to take a backup, or you can rename the respective file as well. That is also working in most cases as well. Now we need to close OneDrive or any other cloud storage app. So just go over in the system tray, and if you see the cloud OneDrive is actually signed in, what you need to do is you have to sign in. So if it's already signed in, what you need to do is you have to remove it. Once you remove from here, you can check also. And also you have to uncheck the compatibility from Steam exe. That is also working for many users as well. Next one, what we need to do is for the Steam exe, just go over here. You can search for the Steam and you can click on open file location. Now from here, this is the Steam, right click and go to show more options and go to the properties, go to compatibility. Make sure if this is unchecked, you have to uncheck this and make sure the program and the compatibility is unchecked. You can cross check as well. Move to the next one. What we need to do is after trying with this, you can try giving the commands dx11 or dx12 in the launch option, or you can download the clear download cache. So to do this, just go over here, first one right click, go to the properties, go over here, first one make sure one thing here in the launch option, we have to give the commands. So the first one is dx11. You have to start with giving the command dx11. If dx11 is not working, we have to start with giving the command dx12. So if dx11 is not working and dx12 is not working, I'm recommending you can try either with the d3, d2. It might work in some cases. If most of these three commands are not working, just remove everything. Once everything is removed, you can close this and move to the next step. Next step is all about go over in the Steam, right click and go to the settings. Now from here, go to the downloads. Over here, you can see there is an option called clear download cache. Click on the clear cache as well. go over here. So this will clear all your download cache and restart the Steam, and we need to log in. So what I'm going to do, just go for the confirm. The users who are watching this, go for the confirm, and once afterwards you have to check. Still, if we are having the issue with all these things, what we need to do is we just need to move to the next step. So next step is all about what we need to do is sometimes, if you're on the AMD, try installing the AMD update, or you can use the AMD app, or if you're on the NVIDIA control panel, we can try optimizing the game with the NVIDIA gap. So try debug mode in the NVIDIA control panel. So just go over here, as you can see, right click, and over here you can see you should be having the NVIDIA in most cases. So NVIDIA control panel, you can go to the control panel. Now from here you can try or optimize the game with the NVIDIA control panel. Sometimes this even work it, or you can try this out, that might work in most cases. So you can try this out. So from here you can see you can completely select everything based on your PC's configurations and all those things, or you can just completely go for the debug mode also, that will be working in most cases as well. We can try based on your PC's configurations over here, and that even help with many users as well. Next one is all about what we need to do is try installing the Microsoft Visual C++, which I did already, and also make sure that you need to update the Windows to the latest version. So what we need to do is just go over here, search for the settings over here, and click on the settings over here. Now go to the Windows update and make sure the Windows is up to date. So if Windows is up to date, for example, if you're having any cumulative updates and all those things which is pending, just install and update the Windows and make sure the Windows is up to date. Moving to the next step is all about what we need to do is we just need to close all the overclocking and overlay application, which is a very important step. So what we need to do is just right click over here, go to the task manager, and we need to expand this up and make sure, as you can see, there are a lot of things running in the background. And all these things are actually utilizing the performance of your PC, and that is why you end up in having the crashing issue every single time. So if you can check over here, you can see Epic Games Launcher is running. Just remove it and you'll be finding many things like MSA Afterburner, Riva Tuner, MSA Afterburner, and all those things. Many things will be over here. Just remove everything from here. Once everything is successfully removed, we can try launch the game, and that will be helping you guys as well. Next one is all about what we need to do is we just need to unplug all the external devices such as HOTAS, wheels, pedals if it's connected, or if any external devices are connected, just unplug everything. And also you need to increase the virtual memory. So the initial size is 1.5 times the total RAM and the maximum size 3 times the total RAM. So what we need to do is just go over here, search for the view advanced system setting. Just click on this one and go to the advanced, go for settings, go to the advanced and go for change. Make sure this is blank and you have to select the custom size. So here initial size is 1.5 times the total RAM and the maximum size 3 times the total RAM. So just go over here. We need a calculator in order to do some calculation. Just go over here. So type your RAM. So 16 GB is my RAM. So I have to type it multiplied with 1024. That is a constant value. And I have to multiply it with 1.5. That brings me 245676. And I have to paste it. Next one we need to type it once again 16 GB multiplied with 1024. That brings you this particular value, and multiplied with 3. That is 49152, and we have to paste it. So once every value is being given, just close everything and you have to try launch the game, and that will be working in most cases as well. Moving to the last step is all about, so if you are able to launch the game, try windowed mode or lower down the resolution in the game and the video settings, and also skip if this you're not able to launch the game. And also you can uninstall and reinstall the game, that also even worked for many users. So just go over here, go to manage and uninstall the game. While reinstalling it back, you should not be installing back on the local disk C, but you have to try a new local disk. So these are the steps, and I hope this quick video is helpful. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more these kind of videos. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Bye. Bye.